I just wanted to give a little pep talk to animal rescuers. It's one that I could honestly stand to hear myself. Sometimes it's so much easier to preach what you should do than it is to actually practice it. And one big thing that I am constantly working on myself is trying to identify what I can do to feel proud of myself for doing it, and accepting what I can't do and not focusing on it. There's this thing that happens probably when you get involved in any caring field or any cause, but certainly it's true for animal rescue. When you get really involved, you end up seeing things really differently. Suddenly, your eyes are open to how great of a need there is for help, and it can make you feel like you'll never be able to do enough. So unfortunately, there's this weird catch where the more you do, the more you're asked to do. And the more you're asked to do, the more you feel like you have to do. So you go from giving 10% to giving 100% to giving 150%. And as that number goes up, as you're giving more and more, sometimes more than you even have to give, the ratio of what you feel you can do to what you feel you're asked to do can be absolutely overwhelming. I know I feel that way. The more I do, the more there's this expectation that I have to be able to do everything. And that expectation does come from externally, but it also comes from within. I can work on saving lives from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep and still lay in bed and have this kind of anxiety about how I'm not doing enough. And that's when I want to stop myself and say, this is nuts. Of course, nobody can live like that. This kind of guilt that we feel at the hands of others, but also certainly at our own hands, is not useful to ourselves, and it's definitely not useful to those we're trying to save, the animals. So if you relate to what I'm saying here, I want to invite you to really take a step back and go on this journey with me, where we discover that a massively important skill of being a strong and resilient rescuer is knowing what you can do, saying no to what you can't, and really feeling proud of yourself for setting boundaries. You know, when you get involved in rescue, you might think the most important skills are how to trap cats or how to feed kittens, but the reality is, maybe the most important skill you can learn if you're going to be very involved in rescue is setting boundaries and practicing self-care. I'm not gonna lie, it's harder than it sounds, and it's something I'm working on all the time. But if you're somebody who's working hard for the animals and you ever feel those rumbling feelings of guilt or anxiety about how you need to be doing more, what I want you to hear is this: you are whole, you are perfect, you are contributing exactly as much as you need to. I want you to reflect on all of the good things that you're doing and really take a look in the mirror and say, I am a superhero who is doing everything that I can. And recognize it's okay to take a break. Like, the whole reason I'm even thinking about this is because I've been working so hard, and I spent the last 3 days trapping cats and getting them neutered and taking care of babies. And all I want to do today is just garden. Like, I got a bunch of new plants, and I just want to be in the garden planting them. And there was a time in my life where I would feel really guilty about that. Sometimes I still do. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I'm taking an hour or a day to myself, then, think of all the lives you could save in that time. But that is bonkers. We can't have a sustainable movement if we're all running on empty all the time. So get out there in your garden, take a relaxing bath, take a weekend to yourself, whatever it is you need to do to unwind and relax. Because when you give yourself that time to recharge, you come back at a full 100 and you're able to really give it your all. Self-care is animal care if you're somebody who's taking care of animals. I spend a lot of my time telling people, you need to do more. Let's get out there and get active. Come on, guys, let's save all the animals. But for some of you, I want you to do less. One person can't do everything. I know I can't. But together, we can do it all. So stay strong and take care of yourself so you can be resilient for years to come.